Why hitting down on the ball is a speed killer. Now, as you probably know, we always want to hit down on the golf ball, but if we try and do it deliberately, it can really wreck our flow and our motion that stops us producing speed in the golf swing. Let me explain. So with a 7 iron, we're looking to hit down on the golf ball about 5 degrees. What that does is shift our low point later or past the golf ball about 4 inches. Now that's essential to make great contact and compress the ball properly and take that divot after the golf ball. Now what we find with a lot of golfers is when they deliberately try and hit down on the golf ball, they tend to get no motion, no rotation with the body. Now we want rotation, we want flow, we want extension with the body, so we need to make sure we hit down the right way. The best way of doing it is to focus on 2 external items. I have a towel down here on the ground, and we're also going to use something else to focus on the post-impact position as well. So initially what we want to do is encourage ourselves to feel that the handle is going to be moving forward and up through the ball after it gets to its lowest point about here. So we're not really focusing on hitting down from here, it's more about focusing on moving through and forward and letting the body extend and let the handle go up. And the exercises I'm going to share with you are going to help encourage that correct movement. First thing we're going to do is put a towel on the ground. I've got it a club head width behind the golf ball. The idea is now if I make a poor golf swing where I don't hit down or my low point's too far behind the ball, I will hit the towel. And that will kill us trying to hit the golf ball. So the first thing we're going to do is focus on, can we miss the towel? And if you want to, you can make that into a smaller swing or a slower swing initially to get your confidence up. But if you're brave enough, you can go straight in with a full swing, full power. So let's just have a go at that now. So you just want to make some successful swings where you start to miss the towel. Ideally, a bruising of the ground or a divot after the ball is also ideal. So the next thing we're going to do is focus on how we can make sure that is not killing our flow and we're not focusing too much on the ball. The ball isn't the bottom of the swing. We want to be focusing much more post-impact and at target. Let's show you how we progress that drill to do that. So whilst leaving the towel on the ground, take another object, like another towel or a head cover, and we're going to place this after the ball. Now, depending on the size of the object, depends how far past the ball you place it. But if you imagine I was trying to hit down and through, I want it in a location that's going to be somewhere around about my lead foot or just past it if it's higher off the ground. And the idea now is to try and make sure the club is descending, but also the handle is going up and the club is traveling through. And the object now is to try and miss the object behind the ball, but try and reach and hit the object past the ball. That is going to be the goal for this next shot. So from a reference point of view, 1, 2, 3, 4 club heads past the ball, I've got that head cover, and it's a driver head cover. So let's see if we can now make a shot, missing the towel and hitting the head cover with the club. Take our normal setup. And I just managed to turn that cover over there, just catch it with the club, and a nice meaty divot there just after the ball. And the focus then was driving through, but we've also got the towel there as evidence if I didn't manage to achieve that low point or hit slightly down on the golf ball. As we said already, 5 degrees hitting down is what we're looking for. That's the ideal number, but anything down on the ball will give you a good contact. Think about how the club wants to work. If I try and hit down on the golf ball too much with the club head, see how the handle works back. What we want to feel is the handle's going forward, and that automatically makes the club swing down. So we're trying to make the handle go forward and up. That creates the most momentum in the club head. But we also want to still travel down, because that's what all the science says to us, to make that beautiful contact in the ball. But we want to hit down without wrecking our speed and wrecking our flow, and make sure we really feel that our heart is to the sky and we get that extension through the ball. So we make sure we hit down the golf ball the right way to create crispy divots after the golf ball, but with your maximum speed. So give that a go and let me know in the comments how you're getting on.